What is up, guys? The Fosh is not dead, still alive, just very lazy, like always. First of all, of course, apologies for not making more YouTube videos in the recent past, but haven't really felt any desire or motivation to really do YouTube. Twitch is kind of where it's at for me right now. Obviously, I don't want to let the channel die, so I will keep uploading here and there, but expecting regular uploads in the near future is probably quite unrealistic. So I just want to get that out of the way and be honest with you guys about how, you know, I'm doing with the YouTube and why I'm not really uploading all that much lately. But anyways, we are playing the AMX 30B. This is also for the mission One Man Army from Coalition. We gotta do 10,000 combined damage, win, and assist in killing 4, I believe, enemies by either spotting or tracking them. Playing Mountain Pass, full tier 10 game. Pretty decent start for me. I get tracked the object and he's sitting tracked there for a very long time, and I'm getting tracking even after I'm way over looking or shooting at the guy. So that's a pretty good start for me. Weirdly enough, I didn't really have the mission in mind when I queued up in the AMX 30, because it doesn't really feel like the kind of tank that would be good for this mission, as you don't have an auto loader, and auto loaders are pretty powerful. But this tank has its merit as well for a mission like this. The high DPM, the reasonably good aiming time helps with tracking quite a lot, and it's reasonably mobile, and not having an autoloader obviously lets you put in shots wherever they are available. So it does help in a way to not have an autoloader, of course, as well. But again, I wouldn't really pick this tank for the one to go for this mission. But here we are playing the AMX 30. Proceeding up to push against this 430. We do get the tracking there as well, and 99 fire assistance damage. Very useful, of course. Very useful. Every bit counts. And now we are pushing this, and we should keep pushing this as much as we can. Another nice tracking shot, but unfortunately a low roll. We do get 500 tracking, which is very nice, and that was quite the bummer of a shot. We should have probably gone for the pattern there and not try to sneak in a kill on that AMX 30. Now this Panzer 7 is enjoying life in this Panzer 7. And the AMX 30B, I mean, he has the cupola. I'm aiming for him to fall back, and when he does, then we take him out. And if you know one thing about Mountain Pass, pushing across that rock is generally a bad idea, because all the campers can shoot you from pretty much any part of their base. So instead of pushing that, we're going back and seeing what the hell is happening on the rest of the map. The TVP here is pushing. There is a push towards our base, and a lot of the middle map is kind of a no man's land for our team, at least, and we have no real information on who might have crossed the bridge or what might have happened. So I gotta be pretty careful here, and being careful is generally important for when you do missions like these. Spot on IS-7, who eagerly wants to climb up that hill. I guess at this point he kind of has to, in order to avoid being shit on by those heavies on my left. But pretty bizarre play. He could have also turned and gone towards us, but he decides to keep climbing, and now he has some cover behind that rock, but I don't really want to trade with him, so I'm just gonna wait. Somebody should take him out, and somebody does, and we get spotting for it. TVP is still here, very healthy. Unfortunately for me, we can't really take him out very quickly, and it seems that he is pushing me. But the thing about the AMX 30B, it doesn't really have armor, but if the enemies don't take any care to how they aim and they shoot you in the gun mantlet, it's definitely much better than a Leopard, that's for sure. Another tracking shot just to increase my assistance, and it actually works out, and we pick up the 3rd assisted kill. I think I don't even know what the other kills were, but this is the 3rd, so it works out for me. We are 3.7k damage done, 2.2 assisted, so just under 6k combined. The base is clear though, that's good. That's good. So now we kind of have to figure out how to deal with the campers, and we see 2 in the middle here already. Super Conqueror and a Leopard. The Leopard gets pretty shit on. Unfortunately, that was not my spotting. It would be kind of bizarre if it was. Good old Super Conk bounces my shot there. Not very happy about that, but gonna push up even more, see what the hell is happening here. Maybe I can spot someone else. Maybe the Super Conk peeks. These bushes should give me some cover. If I need solid cover, there's that IS-7 as well. The Super Conk fires, and we catch this pattern falling back in a weird spot, and he should be taken out. I mean, I will go for the kill if I can, but he does get taken out, and we finish the one of the secondary conditions. So now only winning and 10k combined is required. Now we can kind of think about our next move, which is probably crossing the bridge. We have no idea where the object is. The Leopard hasn't been spotted for a while, and so hasn't the FV. I highly doubt that the FV was able to relocate, but the Leopard already gets spotted on the other side. The Pattern has a significant hit point advantage, and it's a Leopard, so it shouldn't be very troublesome for the Pattern to win that fight. Unfortunately, our E4 dies, so now the FV can turn and face our direction, unless somebody goes and flanks him. The object is still not spotted, so no idea where that guy went, and the Super Conqueror is very healthy there. We're probably going to get a free shot here to begin with. Gotta be kind of careful of the FV being able to shoot me here. I'm kind of checking for the angle, but seems that he's not able to get that. And we get the first tracking shot into the Super Conqueror. I would love to trade him off as soon as possible, really. I don't want to sit here, and we do get 2 in a row, which is very nice. Our reloads are actually pretty similar because, you know, fair and balanced Super Conqueror. I think that cloud in the middle you saw, that could have been the FV firing. I didn't pay attention to that in the game while I was playing it, but looking back at the replay, that could have been the FV missing a shot and letting me live another day. Another tracking shot on the Super Conk, and nobody else is peeking him, which is annoying. I guess they're getting shit on by the cheese wedge on the hill that they cannot spot, so they don't really want to expose themselves too much. But either way, trade off the Super Conqueror very efficiently, actually, and only take 1 hit for all of that damage, which is very nice, of course. The best part about this game, though, is that we have this backseat gamer in his Pattern. He died to the object, who is relocated back to their base, so not surprising there. I kind of want the FV to push because I'm very certain that the enemy FV is gonna be looking my way. There's no real reason for him to be looking towards our FV, and I should be able to push up, but at this point I really don't want to risk throwing this away. We're so close, and honestly I have not been close to finishing this mission before this game, and haven't been really all that close since either, so I really didn't want to throw this away. And now we spot the FV and should be easy kill for our FV, and the best part about that is that we get that 666 spotting, which is super good. Obviously increases our combined damage to 9.5k, which means that we need to nail two shots actually. One really high roll wouldn't even do it. Some assistance would of course help. And now, of course, I have no desire to push into the object or the cheese wedge or the artillery. Artillery would be the least of my issues, as it's unlikely to one-shot me, and the cheese wedge is quite an issue because we probably can't spot him. But here's the object in his wisdom sitting in the open. But the good thing is he's in the object, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And if the RNG decides that everybody's gonna miss and fuck up, then everybody's gonna miss and fuck up. I should have played better here, for sure. I should have tracked him with the second shot and then probably went for HE, trying to snipe the lower plate of the lower plate, but you know how it is. Object is gonna object. Everybody bounces, nobody's shooting HE, and there, you know, he wiggles exactly at the wrong point for me. Loading HE now. Best place to shoot HE, either the cupola or under the tank, try to get the tracks. I go for the cupola shot, which probably was a mistake. Shot goes low, does 0 damage, because HE always does damage, and object is fair and balanced with some. Fortunately for us, the FV is at HE by default, so that works out well for us. Back to APCR. Of course, the standard ammo in the 30B before you go up in arms about it. And, you know, if this is not balanced, I don't know what is. How in the fuck did he even have the angle there to shoot me is beyond me. But artillery is gonna do artillery things, and we shouldn't really bitch about that too much, I guess. And now the cheese which rushes the world. Our hit points aren't very good anymore. I mean, the mouse is still pretty healthy, but it's not going to take long for this guy to chew him up if the mouse does give him damage. And obviously, my only goal is to get 1 shot in here. The butt is clenched and the choke is real. All I need is 1 shot. You can definitely see that choke over there. The mouse is kind of climbing, kind of not. The cheese wedge is just making mincemeat out of it. And there is the mission. And I get team killed as well. The cheese wedge shot me, but might as well been the 705. To be fair, was I mad? Not really, because I did my mission, and that's all I really cared about at that point. But now a second thing arises. The cheese wedge versus the world is only a cheese wedge versus 3 one-shots now, which is not all that great for us. The good news is even though he's shooting heat, 2 of those tanks have turrets that could withstand it, or APCR, premium APCR, I guess. They're not that great against those angled turrets. The Cheese Switch, of course, can pen both of them, or all 3 of them, with relative ease if he just trades shots. But luckily, our team has lined up reasonably well, so now the Cheese Switch can take 1 freebie, and the rest of the team will not shoot him. And the other thing is, everybody overmatches him, so he doesn't live very long, and that is the game. Alright, so here's the end plate. Ace Tanker, 5,285 experience, picked up 25 bonds, got a high caliber and a Confederate with 7,012 damage done, 3,253 assisted, and we picked up 2 kills, as well as blocked 1,350 damage with armor, mostly thanks to that Skoda. 1,409 base XP. An overall pretty good game and an excellent matchup for a mission like this. A lot of slow heavies in our team, a lot of chaos, and a lot of opportunities to do damage all across the map, plus a lot of tracking shots that did a lot of work for me for this mission. Unexpected, but I'll definitely take it. And yeah, the AMX 30B, not really sure what to say about it. Obviously, it isn't as good as this most of the time, but it does have its day, like most things in World of Tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.